Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Tony Picks Morning Show. I'm Tony T. We're going to deliver free picks today here from the NBA, college basketball, as well as the NHL. To close the show, of course, we're here with you every day, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Make sure you like, subscribe, and set those notifications. Be live with us to get the picks quickly because we don't mess around here on the Tony Picks Morning Show because we get right to the picks. But first, we meet the cappers, then we get to the picks. Let's say hello to Rod. Rod, what's happening?
Hey, how's it going, everybody? Look at that. The Pistons. Woo, Pistons didn't look good. Bucks starting to pick things up. They're picking their playoff anyways from this slow start. Watch out for the Bucks. They're looking like they're starting to put some things together. And Detroit's going the other way. I think the Cunningham injury going to take them a little bit to get back to where they were before he got injured. So it is what it is. But now, hey, we got the quarterfinals all set for the NBA Cup. Coming up next week, so definitely good to see that. And guess what?
Good, yeah.
Conference plays back. We're loaded college basketball card today. Excited to see. There's a massive slate of some really good games. Can't wait. Let's get
college basketball. Once college football, we get through the regular season. Boom, let's get to college hoops. So
right into it.
We wait until in January, right?
Yeah.
But I guess these teams play these holiday terms, and boom, next week we're going right into conference play. So here we go. But I think it's only for 1 week. I think each team will get 2, and then we get into the New Year's. That's when we get into the bulk of it then. So let's say hello, Bo. Bo, what's happening?
Yeah, man, coming off a nice winning day, you know what I'm saying? Just study picking up units, guys. So it's a good day to make some cash, man. Good morning, everybody. Let's get to this money.
That's absolutely. Let's say hello to Solo. Solo, what's happening?
All right, what's going on, everybody? You know, good to be here. Ready to fire, make some little money today. That N-Cup Series MB tournament, it's a tricky situation out there. It was some blowout victories. I didn't expect them teams to really put on the gas like they got on there last night. They got smoked.
Yeah, we did see some blowouts in some situations there, no doubt about that. We got the matchups in there. It looked like a pretty good matchup. Atlanta somehow snuck in, but they won at the right time. I guess that's what happens. All right, we got NBA today. We got a 6-game card from NBA, so let's get underway here. I guess we'll do them 2 at a time because it's a small card. We'll start with Magics and Sixers here. We see the Magic here 4-3.5, total 209. Pistons and Celtics. We've got the Celtics 13.5, total 221. We start here with Rod.
Yeah, looking at the Pistons and Celtics, what we see from the Pistons, maybe they were looking ahead to this spot. Doubt it. Give me the Celtics. I think they are running up on the Pistons in this spot. And easily get the cover there. So only one I'm not feeling magic-y after the Magic didn't look so good yesterday. All of a sudden on the back-to-back spot, they're going to look real good here in Philadelphia. Land 4? Nah, I'd have to lead to Philadelphia plus the 4 there in that one. So give me the Celtics, lay the points, and give me the 76ers plus the 4 in that one.
Yeah, from Rod, we move on over to Bo.
Yeah, man, I'm take the Magic, man. I know it's a tough spot. You know, I come off the New York game, but still not really sold on the 76ers with a hard-fought win against Charlotte. And they also on the back-to-back both teams are, so it's not going to be a factor in it. But Orlando is 4-1 the last 5 games on the road. Outscoring their opponents by 8 points. The defense they played earlier this season, I think they held 76ers under 90. So I just like the way their defense played. This team is scrappy. And I think without Embiid, you know what I'm saying, the way that team is just looking, man, I just don't trust 76 right now. So I'm going to take the Magic later point. Another game we looked at was Boston. You know, we talked about it earlier, man. Boston had missed up on them big spreads, but they did in their last 2. They beat the Clippers by covered that spread, and they just beat Miami. So Detroit coming in here after 21 loss to Milwaukee. I don't see nothing changing in this game, man. I know Boston kind of win, and they done won the last 5 games against Detroit. Without Cade Cunningham, I don't see no way Detroit can keep it close. Give me the Celtics with the big blow.
There with Bo. Move on over to Solo.
Yeah, the Pistons, like you say, with Cade Cunningham out, they're in big trouble. They just don't have the horses to really pile up the points and keep this game close. But I'm going to go ahead and get in and get out the way. I'm going to take the Celtics first half, get that money, get out the way. I think the Magic bounced back in this one. They got down by 20 last night. The Knicks really are stronger offense than this 76ers team. I'm curious to see if Paul George is going to play on the back-to-back. I know he got busy with the 29 last night, but he's just coming back off injury himself. I think Embiid is out. I'm going to look for the Magic to bounce back -3.
Yeah, from Solo, tell you what I think about these games here. Yeah, I'm going to look here at Philly in this spot. They have lots of rest the past 2 weeks when you kind of look at the schedule and what they've played here. Looking here at the Magic, third game in 4 nights, travel in each game, coming off that game in the in-season tournament yesterday with New York, but they were able to squeeze into the wild card there. I know Philadelphia's had their issues, but Orlando not a very good shooting team away from home. Third game in 4 nights. I'll take Philly here just with the energy there. Same situation with Boston. I'm going to take Boston here, laying it here with this Pistons team. All of a sudden, this Pistons team has failed to cover 7 of 8. So things not working there. Struggling from the 3 over this past 5 games. Looking at Boston, their defensive form has been really good over their past 5. They're making their 3s. I'll look at Boston in this spot. All right, let's continue here on the Tony Moore Show. It's ready for the next series of games from this NBA 6-game card. Up next, Lakers and Heat. Boy, trouble with the Lakers right now. Heat laying 2, total 216. Pacers and the Nets. We got the Pacers here 2.5. Total hits 226.5. We start here with Rod. You're on mute, Rod.
There we go. Looking at these couple here. Looking at I like the Nets here at home. Indiana in the back-to-back spot. They didn't look good last time out. Nets. They just keep continuing to cover spreads. I don't really look so good last time, but hey, those happen. But here at home, I'll take it the Brooklyn Nets plus the 2.5 there in that one. I think it's a lot closer game. I think they outright the Pacers there in that one, actually. Not trusting the Pacers here in this road spot. And which one did you go to? The next one? You went Lakers Heat. Yeah, Lakers in the Heat? Yeah, I don't trust the Lakers on the road. I know they're trying to bait you and taking 2. But the Heat at home as a home favorite haven't been the greatest spot either. So it's one of those tough spots. You know what? Give me the Lakers. I think this is one of those spots that everybody's like, oh, the Lakers on the road are going to be trash. And I just don't trust the Heat as the favorite in that home spot there. Kind of lead to an under 216. This is probably right where the total is. Yeah, give me the Lakers there in that one. I think they come into Miami and get themselves a win.
There from Ryan. We'll just scrape some of the injury reports here. For Boston, we got Holiday and Tatum questionable. For Jordan, only Clipman is showing on the injury report. Cunningham so far expected to play here so far now. We'll see how it goes later in the day. Lakers laundry list here. Still Hayes, Vanderbilt, Wood out. Reeves is questionable, and Davis probable. On the Heat side, Butler questionable, Love questionable, Richardson questionable, Jovic and Ware out there in that one. Nets and Pacers, Nesmith, Shepard out. The Nets still with these injuries here. To Bogdanovich, Clowney, Martin, Cam Thomas, Williams out. Simmons, Cameron Johnson, Finney-Smith are questionable there on the Orlando-Philly game. And B, doubtful, Drummond out. Banchero out for Orlando. Harris, Batazzi, questionable. So they're caught up with these games. So we move on over to Bo.
Yeah, man. I kind of feel like the Lakers, might step up in this game. LeBron gone back to Miami where he won the championship with them, but I just can't trust him, man. LeBron have not made a 3-point his last 19 tries. They shot, I think, like 19% from 3 against Minnesota. I think him and Davis combined went 8 for 30. I just don't know, man. I know they probably get it together, but I just don't trust them, man. I think Miami get it done. They're just the better team right now to me. So I'm going to take Miami and just lay them on the money line. And as far as that Indiana game go, I'm going to look at a player prop, guys. I'm going to mix it up a little bit instead of just giving out a side in total. I think if Indiana have any chance to win this game, I think Pascal Siakam going to be the one that do it. He scores most points on the road. Right now, his points is sitting at 20.5. I think he'll get over that. So we know Brooklyn can play some soft defense. They like to run and gun. A lot of games be higher scoring. So I think Indiana, Pascal Siakam get over 20.5 points. I got that at minus 104. From
Bo on over to Solo.
Yeah, the Nets Pacers game. Both these teams burned me last night. I'm not in love with either side. If I had to pick a side, I would probably go with the under. Pacers are struggling shooting the ball. Nets are obviously banged up with a ton of injuries. I think points would be premium. I would take the under. The Lakers and the Heat game, the Lakers are just not playing good ball right now. I'm not sure if it's the coach. I'm not sure if it's the players, the depth. I'm not really sure. One thing for sure, they're not really playing defense. I would lean toward the Heat, but I think the better play is the under 216.
Yeah, from Solo, I'll tell you what I think about this game. Yeah, I'm going to be here on the Heat. because you know that the Heat coaching staff will get defense out. We'll know one team will play defense. The other one, we have no idea defensively what you get from this Laker team. 24th in road defensive efficiency. Pretty much what they were last year, guys. They may have been a little more healthier, winning a little more games early on, but not really, because at this point they were in the in-season tournament. They are not on this year, so not the same team. Pretty much like, again, the numbers tell you they're pretty much what they were last year, and that's why they had a 43.5 win total, right? It's kind of they're playing to that. Brooklyn here and the Nets here. This one I'm going to look over in this one. Brooklyn, a terrible defensive team at home, 29th in defensive efficiency. Pacers on the road, 26 in defensive efficiency. These teams give up a lot of points away at home. The Nets give up 118. On the road, the Pacers give up 118 in this one. And we look here at the past 5 games. So this Nets team, they're just making shots, man. Making shots, not playing defense. 51% shooting, 39% from 3. Indiana does play at the 5th fastest pace on the road. So we're starting to see the pace of play pick up a little bit, but not to the levels they were last year. It is still below that. So I'll look here at the over in that game. All right, let's continue here on the Tony Six More shows. We'll close out the NBA with these 2 games. Hawks and Bucks. Bucks 4, total 236. T-Wolves and Clippers. T-Wolves 3, total 213. Let's see what the injury report reads here early this morning. Lundy, Zeller out for Atlanta. Trae Young is probable. Beauchamp and Middleton questionable for Milwaukee. Minnesota still without Ingles and Dillingham, just bench guys. On the Clippers side, still Tucker and Leonard out. Mann doubtful. Porter and Brown questionable. So there you are, caught up this early here with the injury report. On over to Rod.
Yeah, and I'll still take the Clippers here at home. Revenge game here against the Timberwolves. Timberwolves beat them earlier, less than a week ago, back on November 29th. It was a 93-92 win for the Timberwolves in Minnesota. So close game there. And that one, I like the under 213.5. Expect the same type of game, low scoring. First to 100 wins that one, but I'll take the Clippers there in that spot. And give me the under Milwaukee and Atlanta, both on the back-to-back here. I think instead of what you get one of those no defense type games, I think we sneak under the 236.5. I think we get into the 220s. It's close to that total, but we sneak under it.
There from Rod, we move on over to Bo.
Yeah, man, give me the Hawks. You know what I'm saying? They done won 4 in a row, beat Cleveland twice. In that span, man, they averaged by 121. They scored over 117 in 3 of those. And I know Milwaukee, you know, it looking better. Record, they finally got over 500, record 10-9, but they playing on the back-to-back. And we know now to play the second highest pace. So I think they're going to push it, man. And I think they can get this win straight up. But I'm going to take them 4 points with the Hawks in that one. Just don't trust Milwaukee on the back-to-back. So I like the Atlanta in that spot. So, and I also said Clippers too, man. You know what I'm saying? The Clippers done showed that they can, as a home underdog, they're 5-2. They done beat teams like the Denver Nuggets, Golden State Warriors, Sacramento Kings, and the Magic. Minnesota did come off a big win against the Lakers, but we just talked about them, man. Lakers is no big feat right now. You know what I'm saying? So now they got to travel on the road, man, with the revenge spot, like Roger said. I think the Clippers in a good spot to get the win. So I like the Clippers in that one.
There from Bo on over to Solo.
Yeah, the Hawks and the Bucks game. The Hawks are getting healthy. Okongwu's back. Trae Young should be back in for this one. Hawks should be on full go. The Bucks obviously on a back-to-back. They're older team. I think the Hawks catch them. I'm going to take the Hawks on the money line. The Clippers, you know, obviously the Clippers are playing good ball, especially at home. I think Ty Lue's going to make the adjustments. They lost the first game, like Rod said, in Minnesota about a week ago. I think they bounced back at home. I'm going to take the Clippers on the money line.
There from Solo. I'll tell you what I think about these games. Yeah, I'm on Atlanta here in this spot. Bucks failed to cover. They're only back-to-back at home this season against the Charlotte Hornets. They won but didn't cover that game. They missed the cover by 2 points, though, in that one. The Hawks on the road here play at the 3rd fastest pace. Like Bo said, I think that's what Atlanta's strategy is. Just run and gun here. You've got rest. They don't. Use that to your advantage here. For me, I think the spot is tough here for this Clippers team. They're playing their 3rd game in 4 nights. It started off with that Denver game, and now they got Minnesota. If you look at their schedule, they've had lots of rest. There's some teams that got a lot of rest during the Thanksgiving holiday, and this is one of them here. You look over the past 5 games, the Clippers defense has tailed off a little bit, allowing 49% shooting. And the T-Wolves, you look at their numbers here over their past 5, they got into better defensive form, especially on that homestand. I look for Minnie to cover this one. I think the line's telling you something here, and it's because the fact that Minnesota comes in well rested in this spot. almost like they were against the Lakers, right? They got the Lakers at a 2 days rest and they pounded them. And again, you got the Clippers team playing their third game in 4 nights, and here's a rested T-Wolves team again getting a good spot here. So we'll get that one in for you here with Minnesota here at 2.5. Yeah, JM, we don't mess around here. We get to the picks. That's what I think our audience wants. Right to it. All right, clear and concise handicapping here from our professionals here on the Tony Six Morning Show. All right, let's continue here on the show as we all move on over to college basketball. Lots of games scheduled today, guys. What we do this time of the year is we just ask the captains. We'll do the time block when we get into late December, early January. But for now, the captains will just give us what they got. We start with Rod.
And let's kick it off with FAU taking on FIU. Give me FAU in that one, lay the 9 coming into FIU. You look at FIU, sure, had a half decent start, 4-2. Don't look down. You look. ATS record's the worst way to look at teams when you look at the way they're going. 3-5 ATS doesn't show how good this FAU team is. I'll lay the 9. They roll over Florida International there in that one. Next one up. There's a pile of games today. Definitely one of those go light days. Don't try to go deep. I found a few. Here's one I like. I like Florida here over Virginia. And over Virginia, usually play some solid defense, but this Florida team, watch out. They're going to be a tough out for anybody come March in the big dance, because they're going to be in there and Gators are going to be chomping. So I'll lay it's up to 17 now. 16.5? I think the Gators win by 20 plus there in that one. And I expect a track meet, Alabama, North Carolina. The total's telling you everything you need to know. $1.74 in that total. These two teams don't play a whole lot of defense. They like to play at a high pace too. So here's a high pace track meet. Give me the over 174.5. Alabama, North Carolina. Give me Louisiana Tech plus the 11.5 coming into Memphis here, right? It's like everybody's going to be on Memphis, and Memphis laying 11.5. Memphis could win the game. This is just a touch too many points. This Louisiana Tech team's a solid basketball team. So give me the 11.5 there in that one. Move it down. You know what? Give me Michigan State here over Minnesota. You look at what the Gophers have done. They don't scare me at all. Michigan State can definitely play some solid defense, make it tough for you to shoot from behind the arc. And they're just bigger. They're going to out-rebound Minnesota by a lot. So I think they easily cruise to the over the 5-point win is where it's at. It was a 4.5 up to 5. I think they win by 8 plus there. Give me Michigan State. You know what? I'm going to go against Kansas here today. I like Creighton plus the 4.5. I think Creighton's the better free throw shooting team when it's going to come right down to it at the end. Just like I said, there's that ATS number. You look at Creighton, and it's like 1-6-1. Yeah, they didn't have a good start to their season, but this is where things matter in conference play, and I think Creighton steps it up. Give me the plus 4.5 there with Creighton. And then there's a late game I'm looking at here. Where is it? Give me Portland State plus the 8 versus Seattle. Seattle's a half decent team. So is Portland State. I think it's a closer game there than the 8. I like Portland State plus the 8 there. I'm leaning to San Diego State, but that's a lot of points. I like San Diego State more as a dog, and instead of having to lay 13 points there.
And from Rod, next up, we move on to Bo.
I mean, I'm focused on this one game, UConn. I'm liking my home tonight, man, to win this game big. I know they're glad to be out of Hawaii, man. They just had a rough spot in that tournament. Hurley was over there about to have a heart attack.
Then he takes those cheap shots at those people. My goodness.
They did, man. So they back at home, but they done won 25 games straight. And we seen Baylor had a run-2 road game against Gonzaga, got blown out by 38 points. They in the bottom 330s when it comes to defense efficiency. We have UConn that can't ball, man. They're still in the top 10 when it comes to field goal percentage and offensive efficiency. I think they take Baylor to the woodshed in this one, guys. So I'm going to take UConn. You can take it on the money line, but I'm going to take a minus 2.5. Just don't lay that much juice. So I like the UConn to get the big win tonight over Baylor.
Yeah, from Bo on over to Solo.
Yeah, the UNC Alabama game, I think these teams get up and down. I definitely think this total goes over. Also have a strong lean to the Tar Heels with RJ Davis getting it done tonight. The Memphis Louisiana Tech game, this is just too many points. Louisiana Tech is going to slow this game down. They're going to Going to dump it down to Daniel Basco on the low post. He's probably going to win Play of the Year in that conference. It's like a poor man's Edie. It's about 6'8", 6'9", about 270. Going to take about 10, 11 shots. Going to make 7 of them. It's going to be very efficient. Probably leads the nation in field goal percentage. He was at 88% like 2 games ago. Force on the block. I think they keep it close. Lay it with La Tech with the plus 13. I'm going to take the Duke Blue Devils to get it done. I think they beat Auburn tonight. I think Cooper Flagg finally shows what he really has. I think they find a way to get it done. I'm going to roll with Duke. And I'm going to roll with Shaka Smart with the plus 6.5. I know Iowa State is a strong team, but I'm down with Shaka. They're going to apply pressure immediately. They got some shooters. They still have Odom Johnson. Cam. I think he's a player, left-hander. He's going to get to his spots. He's going to fill it up. I'm going to take Marquette plus the 6 and a sprinkle on the money line.
There from Solo. I'll tell you what I think about these games. I'm with the Bo here on this UConn team. UConn still put up great offensive numbers. They had those 2 close losses. I'm not going to get hard on this UConn team. You lose in that overtime game by 2 to Memphis, 1 to Colorado, and then they get blown out by Dayton in that 3rd game because they gave them that midnight Eastern start like I talked about. That was pretty. I can understand why Hurley was upset because he's flying home on Thanksgiving night. Very late, got the last flight out of Hawaii. That's not where they want to be. But I think for UConn here, they did have a game on Saturday. They played Maryland Eastern Shore, just pounded them. I think they come back here with another pounding here again. By the way, Baylor, not a very good defensive team, 331st in the nation in effective field goal defense. That's for Baylor here. So I'll take UConn in this spot. And UConn has pounded teams at home, facing bad defensive teams. I'm going to take I'm going to take the little brother in the Oklahoma State Tulsa game. Give me Tulsa here plus the points here. Oklahoma State has failed to cover 5 of 6 this season, and in their neutral site game, they have not shot the ball very well. So I will go ahead and take Tulsa plus the points in that one. I'm also here with Duke here, laying the 2.5. I think there's just a little better spot here. Boy, man, that's tough, man. I'll give Pro credit, man. You play those 3 intense games in Maui, boom. Next week, early on, let's play Duke on the road. That's a lot of travel. Yeah, that's a lot of travel, man, for these kids. So I'll take them in that spot. All right, let's continue here on the Tony Speaks Morning Show as we get ready here to cover ice. But we're going to say by the Solo right now, see what Solo has for sale over at Tony Speaks. Head into a big week of action, guys. We got college football coming up Friday and Saturday with some big games, playoff implications pretty much across the board, NFL as well. Of course, all this great hoops action. We'll take a look here at Solo, see what he's got for sale right now. Tony Speaks. Solo's been on a good run here in the NFL. What do you got going on?
I got 5 total picks today. Not a heavy card. It was a huge basketball card, but I laid back, took my spots. We've seen all these teams about 6-7 games now, so we're gonna start firing the college basketball pretty heavy. We're gonna pick back up, with the bowl games, with the little conference games, end of the week, college football, obviously NFL. We picking up steam. Sign up with me for the week pass, month pass, year pass. Pair me up one of the good cappers, man. I'm ready to roll. Let's make some money.
Make some money with Solo at Tony's Picks. You guys love that 7-day pass. A lot of football coverage here, college football, NFL, NBA college hoops. Remember that promo code Tony to check out. We'll save you that 15% off. Click the link in the description. That'll take you to our page here at Tony's Picks. All right, Solo, as always, great having your show. Continue that great success, and we'll catch up with you later.
All right,
Hello, everybody, man. Let's get the money.
Get the money indeed. Still here on the Tony Speaks Morning Show. All right, let's continue here as we move on over to the ice today. Action from the NHL. We got 4 games. I guess we'll just cover them here. And we've got tonight. We've got Predators and Maple Leafs. We've got the Maple Leafs $1.61 total 5.5. Bruins and Blackhawks. Bruins $1.43 on the road total 5.5. Stars and the Kings. Kings at home here. This is a close one. $1.08 here. About $1.05 both sides in this one. Total 5.5. That's a pretty low total. Vegas Golden Knights at Anaheim. So 2 Southern California teams at home. Pick which game you're going to go to. We got Vegas $1.65 total 6.5. We go to Rod.
Yeah, and I'll take the Ducks there in that spot. You look at the Ducks; they got a nice win last time out. Vegas had to play the Oilers last night. Got themselves a 1-0 win in a low-scoring, hard-hitting type of game. Just like I said, it was going to feel like a playoff game, and it sure was. 1-0 was the goal. Skinner wishes he could have it back. It was just a leak job at 9 minutes of the first period. We didn't see a goal the rest of the way. Vegas got the win 1-0. Now they got to come play Anaheim. Vegas with their backup goalie in. Anaheim will have Dostal going. You look at Samsonov. Last time we seen Samsonov for Vegas. Utah whooped them up. Scored 6 on Vegas and got the win 6-0 versus Vegas in that spot. So yeah, I expect Samsonov to have a better start than what he did versus Utah. He wants to get up for this game, so I lean to an under, but I like the Ducks there in that spot, and I'm going to take your Kings here in this spot, Tony. You look Dallas on the back-to-back spot. It's a tougher spot here for Dallas. Low scoring, hard hitting. It's one of those games, but I think the Kings can get it done there in that one. It's going to come down to I might even spring a little bit of overtime. I think we could see a 1-1 heading to overtime in that one. And then give me Boston coming into Chicago. Boston in this back-to-back spot. I think it's like a 40. What is it? You know what? If you take all 4 hockey games under tonight, I think you come out way ahead. But all these totals, you look 5.5, 5.5, 6. It's just all these teams that are playing tonight are lower scoring teams. It'll be like the race to 3. Whoever gets to 3 first is going to win most of these games, if we even get to 3. So I think my favorite play on the hockey board tonight is to take all these games under, and I'll tell you, you're going to come out ahead.
Hear from Rod. Move on over to Bo.
Yeah, man, I like Boston too. You know what I'm saying? They 2-0 on the back-to-back. This Chicago team and lost 3 games in a row. Only scoring 6 goals in those 3 games, giving up 13. This team is I know they come out the big win, and then last time they had out against my Stars, but I don't think they get it done, man. This team is not good. Boston is looking pretty good in their last 5 games. They're also 8-2 against Blackhawks in the last 10 minutes. So I like Boston. You can take them on the regulation and get some plus money. Like Rod said, I don't think we'll see any higher scoring games. So I like the Boston to get the win of the regulation at plus money.
There from Bo. All right, we got you through the NHL here for today. Now it's time to move on over to Parlay Purple segment where the cappers give out a parlay or they give it a player prop, team prop, or a game from the future. It's up to them. They make the call here. So let's get started here with our Parlay segment, Purple segment with Rod.
And for me, I'm going to go with a couple college hoops and then throw in the Boston Bruins because as both alluded to, Boston in the back-to-back spot has been moneyed this season. So take Boston. Add Auburn on the money line. I love Bruce Pearl. He's got this team just clicking and humming. So give me Auburn on the money line. And then I like Louisiana Tech plus it's come down from 13.5. It's at 11.5, but I'll still take the 11.5. So Auburn money line, Louisiana Tech, and Boston money line. 3-teamer for you.
Yeah, from Rod. All right, let's go over to Bo.
All right, man. I like 2 college basketball plays. You can take all these on the money line, guys. Just go get this easy cash. UConn gonna get the win. Kansas gonna beat Creighton. I don't know what's going on with Creighton, man. They look terrible. So give me Kansas and give me the Toronto Maple Leafs to beat Nashville. Maple Leafs been hot. Like Rod, we took them the other day, man. You got the extendo win. That was amazing. I like that one. So I like the Maple Leafs. I like Kansas Jayhawks and UConn and a 3-team online parlay.
All right, the 3-teamer I have for you today will be the Heat. I like the over in Pacers Nets, and I'll take Atlanta plus the points with my 3-teamer tonight. All right, we got you through our Parlay Peripheral segment. Now it's time to see what the Cappers have for sale over at Tony's Picks. As I said, we're heading into monster week of action, college football. We're going to find out the playoffs here, as well as we got championship Saturday and Friday coming up. And, of course, Rod has been cranking it right now, as you see, not only for the year, but for college hoops has been fantastic. Nearly 1,300 units of profit. What do you got for sale, Rod, over at Tony's Picks?
Yeah, and now with all this college hoops action, you know where I'm going. I love college hoops. I just love college sports in general altogether. If you look what I've done here at Tony's Picks, we're well up over 2,000 units combined with college football and college basketball. So college sports has been where it's at for me this year. And I got a 5-pack in today's college basketball action. You definitely want to head over and scoop that up. Love that 5-pack today to crush the books. And then I got my NBA drop a dime play, and then I got my solo on the ice in the NHL sold separately. So definitely head on over and join me. The best way to go though is that 3-day, 7-day, 30-day. Take advantage of that 2-for-1 capper promotional. You can see I'm not the only hot capper over here at Tony's Picks. Been putting units into your pockets, so take advantage of that 2-for-1 capper promotional. Take advantage of Tony T at checkout. Save 15% off. Hit the link. It's in the description. Head on over to Tony'sPicks.com and join us today as you bet what we bet and crush the books doing it. Let's have a great day, everybody.
That's right. Got board right over at Tony's Picks. Let's see what Bo has for sale over at Tony's Picks. Bo having a great college football run over the last 30 days. Bo, what do you got for sale?
Yeah, man, I'm gonna keep on pressing, guys. The NFL college football combo, that's gonna be your best value if you love betting football. You know, we got championship week coming up. I already got 3 plays locked in that I love, guys. That's for $3.99. That's gonna take you all the way to February 9th to the crown of Super Bowl champion. So if you do the math, man, that's less than about $5 a day. You're not gonna get no better deal than that, man, on the web. You can save an additional 15% by using that code Tony T. No brainer, man. Also, like Rod said, we got a bunch of hot cappers, guys. You go check that leaderboard out. It's hard to make it, man. It's hard to make it because don't nobody hardly lose. So it's tough, man. Them guys over there are amazing. So probably over somebody else for the 2-for-1 cap promotional. And like we said, guys, say that 15% by using the code Tony T. Get some long term. That way you get them lace themes. You know what I'm saying? That's a great option. So 3 days, 7 days, 30 all access pass will definitely put some money in your pocket. Let's get it.
That's right, guys. I'm going to go over at Tony's Picks. Get the long-term pass at your best value right now, including also as well late steam and more. A great value right now over at Tony's Picks. Click the link in the description. That'll take you there. You'll find Bo there in the capper tab. So go ahead and get signed up. Just want to make a mention here about the late steam plays. We allow our cappers to post plays in the last between 10 minutes to 2 hours per game time. You'll get your regular member plays by 11 a.m. Eastern. But our cappers can continue to handicap. And for those that are subscribed to their long-term passes, any pick they put in the system between 10 minutes and 2 hours for game time will be emailed directly to your email box, the one you use for signing up. So that's that late steam feature. Nowhere else. I've not seen late steam on any of these membership sites, guys. So we're pretty much the only one that does it.
It's a great option, guys. No joke.
No joke, man. There's no question about that. Find winners late and get them to you guys right away. No longer you have to hear campers. Well, I had this in pocket, I had that in pocket, but you're subscribed. What happened? Why didn't I get it? Well, we took care of that.
Yeah, exactly right. When you find that late info when you're betting it, hey, you can bet it right along with us if you jump aboard something long term here at Tony's Picks. And that's the way to go with a lot of these cappers. We see that, hey, you find that late information, especially with the NBA injury news coming out late sometimes. And then sometimes the NHL does that same thing where they swap goalies late, last second. All of a sudden, they do the pregame warm-up, and all of a sudden the goalie's like, oh, I tweaked something. That's not good. And then next you know, he's out. So the guy that you think's going to be in is not in, and you get that information late. So
sometimes leans turn into premiums. Leans will turn into premiums.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly, right? When you're looking at a lean, and all of a sudden you get some more information on that, where you're like, wow, now I really love that. Seen it happen a few times.
With me, I'm not an originator, so I don't make my own lines. I'm top down. So a lot of my best plays they be on the late steam because the more information I have, like you say, them injuries coming out late. That's why I get my best money in, guys. So get something long term, man. The 3 day, you know what I'm saying, that'll definitely get you started out on the right foot, man. So get something long term. That late steam option is great.
Absolutely, guys. So get on board here. Tony's Picks. All right. As you new here for the show, guys, we're with you every day here at 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. So make sure you like, subscribe, and set those notifications. So be live with us so you get the plays in real time. And of course, we have a video in our YouTube channel. We also have on-demand content. We go a little deeper with the picks. Rod, what do you got over on the Tony's Picks YouTube channel for on-demand viewers today and your plans for the week?
And today, if you didn't hear me break down a hockey game, definitely got you covered for all 4 hockey games. Going forward, we'll have the college championship show, and then we'll have the NFL show coming later this week. Definitely more hockey action for me here too, and then probably start looking at some college hoops action either this week or next week. Definitely be jumping into some college hoops for you guys as well.
Absolutely, Bo. What do you got over at the Tony Picks YouTube channel? Your plan for the week?
Yeah, man. Today I'm gonna definitely start dropping them college football free plays coming up for the week. The NFL. Today I have 3 additional free plays, guys, with deeper analysis. So if you want a bigger breakdown, go check out my 3 videos today. I got 2 in the NBA, 1 in college basketball that you don't want to miss out. And as always, guys, if you enjoy the videos, if they bring you value, please make sure to like, share, subscribe, and drop them comments, man. We respond to all comments. We love to hear from you guys, what y'all rocking with. So drop them comments and leave some analysis down there, guys. Let's see what you got going on. So we greatly appreciate the like and subscribe. Let's get it.
That's right, guys. And I also have my videos up there in NBA and college hoops with the deeper dives, a lot of the stat numbers there, analytics and whatnot there for you. So we got a lot to offer what you guys are looking for over at Tony's Picks YouTube channel. All right. Rod's got that cap on. Any closing thoughts before we go?
Leafs, baby. Austin Matthews is back
baby.
for the Leafs, and they're starting to ramp it up. So I love the Leafs here tonight.
There you go. Just like
I don't know if we're going to take a stand up, but we'll take the puck and a half for sure. I think they win by 2+.
Remember that cap pick won yesterday with Clemson.
Don't know.
Don't sleep on Clemson. Don't sleep on Clemson. I need to get me an Auburn hat. I love this Auburn team in Bruce Pearl. I do. I really do. Tough travel spot. I do get it. You came from. I think this year it's what I've heard. The talk has been the curse of the Maui tournament. The teams that are off the Maui tournament usually are a fade, just because of the travel spot. You have to go to Maui and you have to come all the way back. Usually those teams haven't fared so well. We're going to go the opposite this year.
We go the opposite there with Rod. All right, that's going to do it for the show, guys. Back tomorrow live at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time. So join us. Also, our show also archives. Just go to our Tony's Picks YouTube channel, hit the live tab. You can watch the replay of our show every day, archived on our YouTube channel. That's going to do it. We'll wave goodbye, guys. You guys make it a winning Wednesday. We're back tomorrow here on the Tony's Picks Morning Show.